Hey, Dare to Dream. So I am here with your next coach training quick tip video. And today I want to talk about what do you do when the ones closest to you are not supporting your dream? Because as you guys know, we are called Dare to Dream. But guess what? In life, a lot of times, your dream is just that. It's your dream. So even the ones closest to us who we might expect to be, all in with us, they don't understand our dream because it's not theirs. So for one, you need to kind of have patience and a little bit of understanding. I know for me, when I was 11 years old, I learned this lesson. I went on a missionary trip with my church to Moscow, Russia. And as an 11-year-old, experiencing that was dramatically life-changing for me on so many levels. Particularly being exposed to poverty that I had not witnessed, and seeing people that had very little that appreciated so much. I was like on a mission to come back and educate the world, because at that time, I was a middle schooler, and for girls my age, like all they cared about was clothes and making sure they never wore the same outfit twice and things like that. And all of a sudden I'm seeing these people that are wearing the same clothes every single day, and they have such a sense of gratitude and thankfulness. So when I came back, I took crazy notes. I wrote in a diary every day. I recorded every single detail of every single day. And I thought everyone I knew would want to hear all of that. And what hit me was it's just not the case. Even like I said, your loved ones, they were happy for me and they were excited, to hear some details about my trip, but they just didn't care the way that I cared because they hadn't experienced what I had experienced. So it's the same here. You signed up to be a coach. You have a reason for being here. You have something that's driving you to show up to the team calls, to get on Facebook, to log in your online office and to share. You have something there. And unfortunately, other people don't. So they're not going to get it. But that doesn't mean that you can't have the dream and you can't chase the dream and do the work. The best example to be, especially to your loved ones, is to put the work in, to show, that you're not giving up. A lot of times I know spouses at the beginning, they aren't supportive. And it could be a number of reasons. It could be maybe you've tried something like this before. Maybe you started a lot of things that you didn't finish. Maybe it has nothing to do with you at all. Maybe somewhere in their upbringing, they became jaded against multi-level marketing. Or maybe you going for your dreams highlights the facts that they are not going for theirs. So they're feeling poorly. There's so many reasons. But like I said, this is your dream. Nobody is going to chase your dream and fulfill your dream but you. So the more that you start focusing on doing what you can do and being the best person you can be and not worrying about if everybody's high-fiving you, because it's not reality. It could be family members, parents. I did not want to tell my parents I was doing this because I knew they would not be on board. So what did I do? Instead of being like, oh, well, I shouldn't do this, I went and worked my tail off to show them, wait, maybe this was a good decision. Maybe this is a positive thing. And they've come around, just as my husband has, just as yours can. Even your closest circle of friends. I will tell you this, that this business involves growth. And a lot of times, as you grow, if the people around you don't, there will be a bit of a rift. But it's not a bad thing. Like they say, you become the top 5 people you hang around. So no offense, but the 5 people I was hanging around 4.5 years ago aren't the 5 people I want to be hanging around today. Because I want to be moving forward. I want to be chasing goals, reaching goals, and doing amazing things with my life. So there's definitely going to be growing pains, but I promise it's worth it in the end. And lastly, of course, we encourage you, sign up your spouse as one of your first coaches. Now, this doesn't actually mean your spouse has to be fully on board as a coach. Obviously, they have to give you permission. I'm not advocating that. But for me, when I signed up my spouse, it was so I could have 2 of the top positions in my business, which at that point was nothing. But like I told you, I had a dream, I had a vision, I had a purpose, and I had a plan. So I needed those top 2 spots because I was about to have a thriving business. And that was my plan. There was no exit strategy involved. It was a no-brainer. And when I told my husband with that belief and that conviction, he wasn't like, how do I sign in my online office? He was just like, okay, whatever. And in time has seen, me back up that vision, that belief, that intention. So I just want to encourage you, if you don't have the support, that's why you have the team. That's why you have Dare to Dream. It's not the end of the world. It's actually incredibly normal. Be patient with your loved ones. And the best thing you can do, the best thing is take an interest in their dream. Because too many times we live in a society that cares about themselves. When we talk about forming people want to talk about themselves. So take an interest in them. You want to talk about your dreams? Come to Dare to Dream. That's what we're about. We're not stopping until we get there. I hope you are on board with this too. And no matter what the naysayers say or what your family says, I had a friend when I started on Facebook that would intentionally go to my posts and kind of bash them. And then as people would join my team, if he knew them, he would go bash them on their page. And you know what? Years later, he came back and he apologized, and he said he just didn't understand then and he was sorry. And one, I thought that was really big of him. And two, I blocked him before that because I knew but I knew then. I wasn't mad at him. I was just like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand my dream. But guess what? I didn't leave my dream. I didn't say bye-bye dream because this guy thinks it's stupid. Instead, I showed him, guess what? My dream is real and you're going to see. So guys, stay encouraged, dare to dream, don't stop dreaming. It's your dream. You got to show up. You got to do the work, but you will achieve your dreams if you do. So dare to dream. Have a great week.